taking on the Houston Texans.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Stroud on 3rd down now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week.
15 carries, 53 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They'll run with Etienne.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Here's Stroud. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the gun, Newton. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Play action. Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up, and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Throwing again is Stroud. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Stroud.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
3rd and goal, Stroud. Sends it toward the sideline. Woods makes the catch.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Another tote for ETN.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead, ETN.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
ETN up the middle.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Jaguars are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Newton's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
Touchdown!
T. Higgins.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Newton to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. His 1st catch, good for 9 in the 1st down.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And the Texans will take over. Damian Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense.
He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Etienne.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Newton now to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Newton with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here goes Stroud again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Stroud now on second down.
And he comes back with one complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And they will take over first and 10.
Play action, it's Newton. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
5 yards remain on second down.
Back to throw, Newton. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, it's Newton.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Newton on first down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. First and 10 here. You know, if they can just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Stroud now on first and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And Stroud now to throw. Quick slant here to Woods.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Stroud.
And his pass incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's second and 5.
Newton now to throw. And this one's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Newton.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. A handoff for Etienne.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. To throw is Newton. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed it.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Etienne will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
Fish from 25 yards out.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Stroud. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Newton.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even starting to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And his throw here's incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. That's out to the flat for Ingram.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
ETN with it. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
ETN once more.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 36. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at
all. On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
He dumps it down to Ingram. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Stroud to throw it.
His throw incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Again, it's Stroud.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now ETN to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
On second down, Etienne once more.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
On third down, here's Etienne.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Cameron Johnston now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, look at the juke. And that's a 48-yard punt with a...
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.